I'd buy that for $1.
Hello, hello, everyone. What is up? It is quickly Monday yet again. Figment and Stupendous Man. Shout out to Dan Icavelli. He's one of our lifetime members. Player WM86. Fergberg and Todd. What is up? Hater Shack and Roger. Jambi, P-Rose, Strider, that's Norbert. Starcourt Arcade, Rehab Submarine, The Real Hammer, Billy Lee, What is Up, Krell, Lava Being, and Obi-Wan's Ex Mortis Undead. Thank you all for joining us. Alex and Mini Beach, he's right there. Raptor and Crackerjack. He's right there, too. Gabe and the King Can Black Man. He's right there, too. It's crazy. A packed audience. Don't turn that camera around. Thank you all for joining us. Another Monday upon us. I'm losing all concepts of time. It always seems like it's Monday time. Got to get ready for Monday. The week's just flipping by. Crazy how quickly number game 1000 is creeping up. Shoutouts to Bad News to Cruz. Bad News to Cruz messaged me this morning. He's like, how many people do you think are flying in for game 1000? Who knows? Who knows? I've been hearing rumblings of people coming in. Absolutely amazing, the interest that is going hand in hand with game 1000. But again, it's like, what do we put up for game 1000? Tracy and Gallagher, what is up? Lava Being asking, do we have a date? It's going to be August 12th will be game 1000. So 9th, 10th, and 11th, T20, the big anniversary tournament. You know that last year we put up 20 unseen games, some of which still have not made their way to the arcade floor. So that's 9th, 10th, and 11th of August, T20. The 12th, Game 1000. And then the 13th, the Galloping Ghost Arcade 15-year anniversary. That's pretty crazy. 15 years. It just seems like, I was looking at some 14, 15, 14 year. Is it 14 year, 15 year? I'm jumping the gun. Is it 14 or 15? Yeah, because the last year was the golden anniversary of the 13th. So 14-year anniversary. I've been awake for 15 years worth of time here, that's for sure. A lot of people saying Dark Presence for Game 1000. You know, maybe we would have to, one of those unsettling things is we've only heard one new track of music recently. Out of the 60 needed tracks. So many things going on here. Yeah, even with Game 1000, we are struggling for space here. And it's a week-to-week basis thing. We are jam-packed with games. 983 on the floor. Well, technically 984 on the floor. Just this one has a tarp over it, so. It's May, right? I have a bit of a time issue that spans minutes, hours, days, weeks, and years. They're all just a big blur to me. Are we going to wait another 10 minutes? He turned it to a thumbs down. No. The show must go on. Except maybe on August 12th, if I can't think of a game that's worthy of being Game 1000. Maybe it ends at all nines. It doesn't have that rollover digit. I've lost enough memory that I can't compute the rollover to 1,000. We'll see. Something will happen. Are you ready? I forgot. Did I do this already? Are you ready?
Are you ready for the Monday Mystery Game?
Hey, everybody, this is Doc Mack from the Galloping Ghost Arcade out in Brookfield, Illinois. Today is Monday, May 20th, 2024, and we are here with yet another Monday Mystery Game. This time, game number 984 going on the arcade floor. we will have always creeping closer to game number 1,000. Last week, game number 983 made its appearance. It was none other than Zarzan, released from Taito back in 1981. A phenomenal classic, but seldom seen game. Amazing to see so many players come into the arcade, anxious to play it in its original dedicated cabinet with all its artwork. And what a cool, unique game. Difficult. We saw it be very relentless out of the box on a lot of players. Saw some people step up, though, especially over the next few days. We saw some people come in, put some time on it. Very awesome. 1981, they sure made some difficult arcade games back then. Very cool. We had a small rearrange to the arcade. We lined up all 8 of our flat top Taitos. Looks very nice. Then on the other wall, we lined up a bunch of our not flat, the angled top Taitos, so that's looking really nice too. Lot of swaps to games within the arcade coming up. A lot of rearranging. We said that was going to happen, so if you can't find where your favorite game has gone, when you come in and it's not where it should be, it's here somewhere. There's nothing that's not here. So you can always ask whoever's at the front counter. We had some big news today from our good friends over at Raw Thrills. And it was the announcement of NBA Superstars. They dropped the official trailer. We're going to put a link to that. Make sure you're following this game. If you're a fan of the original NBA Jam Tournament Edition, and all of its iterations, you're going to want to check this out. Raw Thrills, you got Eugene Jarvis working closely with Play Mechanics, George Petro. Those guys were the kings of Midway. Definitely legends of the industry, and they're going very old school with this one. Looks like it's going to be a great game. People asking, is it going to be showing up here? Who knows? Who knows? Maybe. I saw in the trailer that our good friend and another legend in the industry, Tim Kitzrow, doing the voiceovers in the game, and the announcing, which is unbelievable. Very excited to see it. We'll see. Maybe it'll make an appearance here at the arcade. Who knows? Who knows? Make sure you check that trailer out. Make sure you're liking it. And I'm not sure how soon it's coming out, but make sure you check it out when it does get released, whether it's here or any place else. We have a huge weekend coming up this weekend, especially if you're in the fighting game community. The FGC Combo Breaker is this weekend, so we know Shady will be out representing Team GGA. Waffles, are you going? If MK9, Waffles is taking that tournament, as he's the greatest smoke player of all time in Mortal Kombat 9. But we'll see. We'll see. Combo Breaker, excited to see a lot of friends from the fighting game community. And definitely, if you're looking for some matches after Combo Breaker's over, definitely a good time to head out here, because who knows who might be showing up to check out the arcade. We know every Combo Breaker, a lot of players end up here, so looking forward to that. We've been seeing a lot of people talking about the arcade online. We've been getting a lot of reviews. I think we were on Aboard Chicago did an Instagram post, and Secret Chicago did an Instagram post. Those both doing insanely well. Already seeing people come in from there. So if you're new, hello. We do this every Monday. We've got a lot of interviews stepping up. We had a great player here today who goes by the name of the Champutee. He had an arm amputated, still loves the gaming community, has a very strong following online. So make sure you are checking him out on YouTube. I'm sure he's going to be doing a post pretty soon. They were here today doing some filmings, and great to see so many people finding this place and enjoying it, and it's an amazing thing. So many people getting along here. I do have a bit of sad news, though. I unfortunately have to make the announcement. This was a very much surprise to me. One of our regulars in the stream chat has actually passed away. Our friend Worminator, who was often in the stream chat, passed away on May 1st. So our deepest condolences to Worminator's family, his friends. I know he had known so many people in the stream chat. It's hard every time when somebody we know here passes away. So we're going to dedicate this Monday Mystery to Worminator. Got to talk to him a lot of times when we did that private screening of Godzilla -1. We knew he was a great Godzilla fan. He was there for that, and always a tremendous supporter of the arcade and everything. So our condolences to Worminator's family, and he will be missed. So it's one of those things. We've seen players come, and it's always difficult. So all we can say is our deepest condolences to his family and friends. And again, this Monday's for Worminator. Moving on, we have a big, maybe? I can't even verify this as me saying it was a big score. Waffles, is it accurate to say it was a big scoring weekend? Or is that an inaccurate thing to say? It's inaccurate. It's big? We got a big scoring weekend? All right. That's good to hear. Speaking of scores, why don't we summon forth the greatest smoke player in Mortal Kombat 9 of all time, Mr. GGA Tommy Waffles, talk about some scores.
Hello.
And we can ask him, Tom, how are the scores?
Pretty good. Again, got some. It's always nice to see, because a lot of weeks it's like, oh, you're up and on this score, and like certain games kind of hit in the rotation of a lot of like the guys who come out here and score, and you'll see the same game being played over and over. And that's awesome. I love kind of raising that the bar of that game in terms of execution and just high level play. But it's cool when you see games that don't get visited too often on the score segment here. So we'll go over a couple of those in a sec, kind of just prefacing you guys for what's coming up here. We'll start off with Gerard Lacour coming out last week. We actually saw him. Doc and I were on our way back from Monday Mystery, coming out with the Aguanaga crew, putting up a world record, naturally a house high and initial D. Gerard is a racer, former world record holder in fire truck. Might still hold that. I know Matt is a crazy taxi player, and Justin, Sonic, Virtua Fighter player, Sonic Championship. So always good to see those guys. I actually missed Justin and Matt, but we did see Gerard. So good to see you, man. Thanks for coming out. Hope you got to enjoy the brand new expansion. I think it's the first time seeing it. Next up, we've got your lifetime member, Tony DeRose, coming at you guys with a score in Ninja. That is a world record.
I've seen Tony creeping in on some unusual days lately.
Yeah, I mean, I think we got him hooked, man. It's and he's chasing these games. He kind of fixates on a game, and he just goes after it. So I believe taking that from Stephen Lucas, your former Game of the Year. World record, house high. Expect some pushback from Stephen on his next time out here. Quite the run, though. I think that's at least one loop right there. Possibly 2 loops. Not too sure. But very, very good stuff to Tony. Next up, we've got Andrew Iwasco, your former Game of the Year, second 2-time Game of the Year, with a world record and house high in Zarzan. Been seeing a lot of action on that game. As Jimbo would say, oldie but a goodie. Actually, I'm a pretty big fan of that game. I just like Taito in general. I think they come out with a lot of really, really good stuff. I think it's unique enough in its own way. Not too much a Galaga clone, Space Invaders clone. It's got some nice mechanics. I like the laser beam on the bottom where you can kind of like trap and kill enemies. That's pretty cool. So very, very good stuff to Andrew. Definitely in his wheelhouse. I'm expecting more from himself and Jimbo. I know Jimbo's been grinding that game, so expect some big things from those guys. And last but not least, and I'm probably going to butcher. I always do this. I'm sorry, ma'am. I wish I could just say your stream name, Boba Fett. It's Aaron Wasilewski, our House Wonder Boy player, also Gunsmoke player, also now Pandora's Palace player. We have a house high in Pandora's Palace, and taking the house high away, a long-standing house high from Brian Shiloh in Gunsmoke. He's actually quite a phenomenal Gunsmoke player. I believe he's got a cabin in his own house, practicing all the time. And it's one of those, Aaron maybe comes out like once a month, once every 2 months or so. And, we're always chatting it up. He's got a cool little arcade in his basement. But it's one of those games where it takes a while, a 30-minute run at least on Gunsmoke. And he'll give it one go every single time he's here. And he was finally able to take Brian's score by maybe by like 15,000 points or so. So really, really good stuff to Aaron. And that Pandora's Palace, it was I think that was like the hot game from T20 2 years ago. Everyone was really, really into that. So expect some back and forth on that game as well. We'd love to see that type of stuff here. And that is going to be it.
All right.
And I guess just one more thing. Aaron wanted me to reiterate his bounty on the Wonder Boy score. That is a bounty on just getting second place. It's I believe Matt Walters holds the score right now, and he's offering a day pass. So if you guys can go ahead and claim that, that is on Aaron, on the house, a nice little bounty. We saw, I think, Brian Eck throw up a bounty up on Circus, I think, a while ago. I think that was like $50 or something like that. So it's always fun, kind of players kind of trying to drive the competition here on some games that you might have never explored or whatever. Circus is an amazing game. I actually saw a group of friends, like younger guys, all playing that game, and it's just so crazy because that's like from the early 70s. Or, I'm sorry, late 70s. But it's cool to see them enjoying that. And that's it.
All right. Tom, how was the weekend?
Pretty chill.
Don't forget we had Kevin Jimenez.
Yes, we had the floor meet on Saturday. Yeah.
Huge shout-outs to Kevin, as always.
Yeah, Kevin always bringing in quite a crowd, and then always heading down to Tony's. Reminds me of the good old days and MK9 days. We practice here for a stupid amount of hours and then go right across the street. So Kevin was here. That was awesome. That was the night that Aaron was here coming on out. And, I don't know. It's kind of building up for this weekend. It's going to be kind of crazy. Memorial Day weekend's coming up. Got Combo Breaker. I think Shady's participating in MK1. His path is pretty tough.
He's good, though.
Shady's good.
GGA good.
I think Sonic Fox might be in that path of resistance right there. And then maybe Street Fighter 6 as well. Hope to see a lot of the old FGC heads out here. Nothing too crazy. At least I don't think.
I've heard some tweets. I've seen some tweets and some rumblings. So it'll definitely be an interesting weekend of people stopping by. We'll see. You want to give that one little quick check to make sure that...
I will. I was also looking to see if the stream could tell that my shoe was untied. I don't think you could, though, except now you know.
Just a little precautionary check on this game. Are we good? All right, hold on one second.
Just adjusting a hold real quick. I think it's good.
And that's why we check. Let's do it. Perfect. Your Monday mystery game. I want to get one more check on it. Again, this is dedicated to Worminator. To Worminator. Your Monday mystery game is none other than Strategy X. Released from Stern back in 1981. Original dedicated cabinet. Very, very cool game. Jimbo, have you heard of this one? I don't know what he's saying. I'm looking for a yes or a no. That would be a no. Two button, left and right rotate, and then a third button on top of the stick. That stick, the same elusive and rare stick that is on Arena, not one you see very often. Hold on here. One second, everybody. Perfect. All right, who's stepping up first? Jose. What is up, man? Have you heard of Strategy X?
No, I haven't.
All right, well, let's see how you do on it. You need to go forward to start. They don't really give you too much indication of that. You've got fuel that you have to run over and hopefully not get the fuel shot. And as you rotate left and right with the buttons, you can fire with the top button. Oh, that turret just blew up. That's TNT. You don't want to run into that. You've got that fuel gauge on the lower left. Don't blow up the TNT too close to you because it has collateral damage. You can shoot through the walls, and then you can grab the fuel, but you can't touch the walls. 1,240. That's got that learning curve. It is tough. It's 1981 tough. All right, we're swapping cameras real quick. What'd you think?
That's pretty hard. Well, it looks pretty easy, but that's pretty hard. You know, I think it requires a lot more, I guess, no pun intended, strategy.
Fair enough. A+ on that.
But I gotta catch a train because it might be coming, because it's coming soon.
All right, man. Thank you so much for being here as always, man. Awesome seeing you.
I had to try that another time when I come back next week.
Very cool, man. Thank you so much. The one and only Jose. Getting that new camera set up. Little bit of hints in this intro screen. They show you can drive through water, but you can't drive through this other stuff that kind of looks like water. The slip zone. And then there's bricks. All right. Who's stepping up? King is stepping up. King, have you heard of Strategy X?
No, but I like the name. But never played it. Never played it.
I think few have. I think there's only one arcade to have it listed on Orcade, and that's Fun Spot. I think it's like 32 games. Maybe it's 32. I'd have to look. Forget how many games they have that they're the only arcade to have on their arcade floor. But now there's one less because you can play Strategy X here. You don't shoot those. Those are landmines. But you're almost out of fuel. They don't give you much. You can shoot through those walls, but you can't drive through them. Direct capture, back up and running. Bullmaster, what is up? Asking, where did we pick this up from? That is a very good question. Where did we pick this up from? I know we picked up 2 games at once.
Well, last one.
What'd you think? 33,460.
It's a good game. You can get. I could definitely get behind that. Very, very tricky though. Those walls are easy to shoot through. I will definitely play it one more time though, for sure.
All right. Who's stepping up next? Jimbo Slice. Jimbo Slice, have you played Strategy X?
Well, if you would have asked me last week, which I wasn't here, to make a long story short, no.
That is a short story. I want to see what you do out of the box on this.
This does remind me of a game at Java House High-End, Frontline, but is it maybe different to me? I don't know. I'll be careful. Is there a starting button? I don't want to be...
So we picked this up out in Michigan.
Wait. I don't want to ruin it.
We were picking up we have a 2-in-1 cabinet, both original boards for Scramble and Super Cobra. So a very, 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 very nice Scramble, original dedicated, and picked it up out in Michigan from this guy named Jay, who was very kind enough to mention that he had a Strategy X that he would be more than happy to sell us as well. Since we're coming out all that way to pick up a Scramble, it was left in a building, and they were demolishing the building, and these were in the basement. And they basically were knocking the whole building down, and they just happened to go through, and in the basement was a Scramble and a Strategy X. So these games both almost lost to history. Strategy X, very rare.
Something's wrong with this left button. This left button here is a little sticky. After this, this left button's a little sticky. It's on the right.
Try the other side. Oh no.
This
Three. I'll check it.
I just check it. When it comes to the Bristol games, I'm alrighty. I'll be right back.
King is stepping back up.
It's a fun game. I'm actually going to get behind this one. This is actually a pretty one. I don't know if there's any. There we go.
James is saying that the left and right, one of them is taken, so you might want to try the other buttons. All right, let me check this. King stepping back up. Hitting that wall. Free life at 10,000. Definitely a game you want to be making forward movement on, because otherwise you're just spending fuel. Needs that gas. Oh no. 4,040 points. All right, Jimbo Slice stepping up. Let's see how he does.
Let's see if this, I'll try. I'm gentle. I know it comes to these suckers. Let's see. All right.
Spending a lot of time. Fuel is always precious. But he didn't get that full fuel tank. Now he did. Not much fuel left in the tank. He better go. Turrets all over, out of gas.
Okay.
He's got to drive close to that TNT, but not too close. Uh-oh. That sound effect letting him know.
Damn. Man. Cramping my fingers.
Jimbo driving backwards. Not what you want to do. Leaving that fuel tank with fuel in it. Don't want to do that either. Not a strategy I would recommend.
It's cramped my finger. Go again.
King is stepping back up. Come on, we haven't seen anybody get through level 1 yet. King stepping up. King playing like he's on a mission. Moving forward. Don't shoot those fuel tanks. He's shooting close. Oh no!
This will be an interesting one to stream this week.
Shots going all around him. He's backing off. You don't want to do that. You're spending fuel to back off and then spending more fuel to go forward. Don't shoot that fuel tank. Oh no.
I was playing it so good. Darn it. That almost worked. It did not work at all.
I know there is a track on Orcade for this currently on the easy setting. Oh, he hits the wall. 3,930. Oh, we're going to show off a picture of the title row. Take a look at this real quick. Again, last week's game, Zarzan, giving us that complete 8-game flat top Taito cabinet row. Looks nice. All right. Jimbo Slice stepping back up.
I'm not saying third time's a charm, but we'll see. As long as Pinky doesn't crimp up by learning some things.
Jimbo spending time and fuel in the wrong places. Oh no! He was, I foresaw that.
Aye, aye, aye.
You don't want to drive out of your way on this to shoot enemies, that's for sure. Oh no!
This is hard as hell. Sorry.
Jimbo spending time trying to line up on enemies instead of moving forward. Oh no, they're shooting right around that fuel tank and then Jimbo blows it up. Oh. Oh no. $4,800.
Oh, I'm not grabbing my pinky. If anyone could do it, Andrew can, because I tell you, last week I know I wasn't here, and if I was here last week, I don't know how I reacted, but I tell you, this, tough. But thanks, Doc.
Thank you, man.
I will say this briefly. I don't want to take much of your time. I told you this on June 7th to the 18th. I'm going to say here, my immediate family are going on a cruise to Alaska. Decided there's no arcades in Alaska, so I'll be watching from all the way up north. And, well, when I get back, I hope that has ideas. What are they? In due time. But God bless the Doc, respect the police, and don't follow hype. Peace.
Jimbo Slice. Who's stepping up? GGA. Is it GGA Tommy Waffles? It is. Okay, you have 2 buttons, left and right. Oh, you close that coin door. Then there's an on-off switch. So you turn left and right with the buttons, shoot with the top fire button. You have a very tight fuel gauge. Don't shoot your fuel. I'll tell you of the hazards. That is water, slick water. You don't want to spend time getting underneath the enemies. You want to shoot them on angles. And don't shoot your fuel tanks. You can watch out, back up, back up. You want to stay in the fuel tank until you fully absorb all of it. Don't run over the TNT with the buttons. And you got to be careful because the turrets will shoot. Don't hit those walls. The walls will kill you. You can grab that fuel. Well, not now. Keep going. Okay. Heading back for it. Don't shoot the fuel because it'll blow up. Don't shoot. Oh. No! Shooting that fuel. Oh, just shy. He gets it now.
Something happened. I'll go again, I guess. I don't know what happened.
Oh, what is going on here? Hold on 1 second. Maybe did you? Did this?
We are watching a masterclass here.
Waffles tagging in on a level 2. That's how you do it. They start sending those remote control cars at you. You can just dodge them. You can shoot them. The turrets stop moving a bit. Next level, those cars start shooting. Oh no! I think very much if you see somebody, don't shoot that fuel. The turrets aren't really shooting. So you can shoot them. Make sure you're getting those points. Oh no! Taking out that fuel. Dangerous. Don't shoot that TNT. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, that's not one of the ice walls. That is a brick wall. You're still going. Oh, come on now. He broke that 10,000 point barrier. Getting free play. Josh, you going? The hype man, bringing the hype. Josh, have you heard of Strategy X?
Never heard of Strategy X. I don't know much about the game. I haven't seen how many people play this game, but wish me the best of luck, I guess.
Josh, I wish you the best of luck. Don't shoot those fuel tanks, but watch out for those TNT boxes. Don't grab those. Oh no, too close. Oh no, that turret taking out that fuel tank, keeping those resources. Oh no, Josh taking out those resources. He doesn't need them, he says. Still going. Oh, I think that's the. Hold on. Interesting. I heard that coin counter fire. Oh, well. We'll have, this is a good time. We'll cut it here. Have to fix that issue. Hope everybody enjoyed Strategy X. We're going to send everybody over to Berserk Boy, Mr. Smile Z. Tell him what you've seen here. We will see you next week. Thank you, Macker and Marcus and Tracy, Kenny, Undead, Stupendous Man, Hater Shack, Orlando, and the Real Hammer Billy Lee. Thank you all so much. Until next time, thanks everybody. This is Doc Mac from the Galloping Ghost Arcade. We hope to see you around the arcade soon. Thanks a lot, everybody. Thanks, A-Train, P-Row. Thanks, everybody.